Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today. As I was looking through my quests, and look at what I have over here. Look at, well, we have Tekëhu? I think Tekëhu with us. And that's great, because, well, we are now back, well, we need to level him up, but we're now back to an interesting team, and hopefully everything will go well. I do think... yeah, still need the Symbols of Death. It's going to take a little while. But that's in Dunage, so it's not going to be a problem. But we have a quest over here, and we're going to get to talk to what's his name? It's written over here, Tekëhu, yeah. We're going to talk to him in a little bit. But I was looking around for the quests, and, because we're going to talk to him. And, I didn't notice this before. Recommended Companion, Prince Aruhihi. This is the quest. Also, the difficulty is a book. It means that there's no combat, I think. Maybe. Anyway, Prince Aruhihi has discovered evidence of a black market in the Roparo district of the city known as the Gullet. He told us that, of course, and I think that was like 3 episodes ago. He wants us to know how it is being supplied. But I didn't really get the impression that he was telling us to go with Tekëhu, though. So I'm just refreshing my memory here. My investigation begins at the Gullet, which lies southeast of Periki's Outlook. There, I might uncover evidence of Delver's Row, a secretive locus of the black market. I believe that means place. Locus in locus. That would be the Latin word for locus. It would be in situ. No, actually, it might be something in situ. Would be, I don't know. Anyway, the prince suggested that I bring Tekëhu with me. He might provide useful insight in my search for the black market, and he has agreed to join me, which is great. But actually, I do remember him telling me to bring this guy, and I don't remember if that played into me getting him, because it's been 3 days since I recorded the last episode. So anyway, all of a sudden we're very quiet. As you turn to Tekëhu, a shadow passes over your vision. You feel a tug from somewhere deep within his soul. A faint ripple creases the air between you two like a forest of ethereal kelp. Tekëhu's soul is vibrant and energetic, almost too lively to occupy its mortal shell. There's a bright thread of energy that trails away from him. You instinctively follow it. You stand in a grand hall underwater and cloaked in oppressive shadows. Pillars of color and bone reach up to support a ceiling that must be hundreds of fathoms away. Chandeliers lit with bioluminescent globes dangle from long ropes, swaying in languid, tentacular motions. At the farthest end of the hall sits Ondra, the goddess of the ocean. Yeah, he's a water elemental. Not an elemental, godlike, yes. As tall as a castle keep, and leaning forward in her throne, she has adopted the head of an angler fish, and regards you with a globular stare. Her sickle-shaped jaw opens and closes in a rictus of conflicted emotions. An angler fish, I thought that is the Juana goddess. I don't remember her name, though. I don't even know if it's a goddess. It might be a god. Like, I don't remember her name.
A life without friction or challenge has left the boy in need of guidance.
She almost sounds like Magrin, or Magrin, I believe. She's talking about him, I suppose. The voice of Ondra pounds at your mind with relentless force. Actually, she was very quiet.
He thinks himself frail, but my heart beats in his chest. He is stronger than either of you could know.
She claps her hands, and the vision shatters, flooding the hall with a deluge of awareness as you return to your senses. Regarding you with a warm smile, Tekëhu at first seems oblivious to your momentary detachment, then his brow furrows with concern.
Captain, what say? You look a little blue about the gills.
Ondra? Apparently it is Ondra, yeah. I mean, it would make sense because it was marked as Ondra. Ondra just reached out to me.
Ngati spoke to you.
Ngati. That's the one. The trickster goddess with a humanoid body and the head of an angler fish. It was indeed Ngati. Thank you for correcting the game and not me. I didn't remember the name, though.
To leave her son guessing. Oh, this is my trickson mother through and through.
She seems to care about your well-being.
What mother doesn't? You must be special indeed for Ngati to speak with words. For her people, she lays out cryptic stepping stones hidden in omens. Akira, but send her my fondest wishes.
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that, to be honest, because it wasn't my call whether or not I was gonna have a vision of her. I wanted to ask about about Prince Haruhi's interest in the black market.
Akira, what say?
So where do you fit into the prince's plan?
Haruhi would not have told you the entire story. There is a good reason. Whatever is happening in the gullet, I believe that water shapers are at the center of it. Let me explain. When water shapers are not attending to their duties, they are dispatched into the city.
Tekëhu spits into his palm. Concentrating, the small puddle rises to take the form of a tower. Somehow I think that his saliva would be salty, because he is the son of a goddess of the oceans, after all. But he's a water shaper, so yeah, shaping the water of his saliva.
Nekataka's great sculptures require some maintenance to hold their form. Unless you are Ngati's chosen, Myru keeps a tight leash.
Wait a minute. Unless you're an Ngati's chosen, the structures don't require... What? Water shapers do not attend to their duties, they are dispatched. Or when are not, then they're not attending to their duties, they're going to the city. Right, to maintain the buildings. Unless you are Ngati's chosen. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, unless you're a water... Maybe a water shaper, or maybe a water godlike.
One evening, I snuck out and followed a group of shapers. I expected to find myself in Serpent's Crown. And to my surprise, they went down to the gullet.
Why was this so unexpected?
There are no water sculptures in the Raparu district. The crown only flaunts our power where it can be displayed for foreigners.
Makes sense.
At least, a better class of foreigners than the type who frequent the gullet.
So you think they were up to something illegal?
We are not forbidden from entering the gullet, but it is simply not done. If they have broken the crown's law, I simply want to know how and why.
I suppose, but you really have no reason to know that they have broken the crown's law. Well, I guess if the prince is after them, then yes. And then he does have a reason, though, because of the whole smuggling ring and all that. Back to my other questions.
You have questions? Akira, I have answers.
So the Kahanga royalty seem very taken with you. Well, I suppose.
Between the crown and the guild, Nekataka has high hopes for Ngati's chosen son, I say.
He smooths back his hair with both hands as he gathers his thoughts.
If Ngati had not blessed me, I say the goddess touched me for more than enriching one tribe, glorifying one island.
He bites his thumbnail and sighs. Poor thing, exhausted by all the free admiration. Now, yeah, they do seem... Yeah, so they do have a very... And we got that impression when we got him into our team. This town just... Or at least the royalty do appreciate the water godlikes a lot, apparently. I am getting the vibe that he is spoiled. Just actually spoiled. Andra said that in a very sort of out of nowhere way, but the people who were, I don't remember who it was, but when we got him, there was somebody that was telling him that he was spoiled or something to that extent. And then my questions kind of lead into that, so, and then also like this. I don't think he's... Somehow I don't think he's actually feeling underappreciated. I think that he just has his sights, or his sights, yes, set on higher goals. I'm gonna go with this one. I can tell you don't want to be anyone's savior.
Akira, yes.
Wait a minute, what? Makes sense, yeah. He draws in a deep breath and nods, savoring your words.
I say there is me, Tekëhu. And there is the Tekëhu others would make like a coconut husk doll.
You mean the one people would play with?
What?
Anyone with the strength to pick me up may play with me, friend Shouty.
And he winks at her. Wait a minute, what?
The more I try to be the Tekëhu I know I am, the harder I am constrained. What say?
What do I say? I mean, that's natural, right? I mean, if you try to be something that is constrained, then yes, you are gonna be constrained. This is normal. You give too much power to the expectations of others. Others want to stoke your potential, not harm in that. No harm in that. Well, I won't be able to tell that, actually. No one should pressure you to be something you're not. The guild and the tribes heaped prestige on you. They deserve something back. Yeah, but these are all dismissed. All these lines are. It's interesting because this is all sort of dismissing his concerns, but these ones are actually dismissing what he's telling me. This one is not, which is the one I'm gonna go with. Let's see what he has to say.
But it is the adoring people who made Tekëhu the savior of the tribes. Many think that I have a duty to the Huana. I say I am the only one unconvinced.
I think he's being a little bit too flowery and dancing around the issue. Yeah, I really got the impression that he just had his sights set higher, but no, he has his sights set lower. He doesn't believe that he's the chosen one, as it were. Not really, because I don't think he's the only one. You've been strangely dismissive of your worth. Yeah, strangely here being important.
I only dismiss what others would make of me. Kara, I know what I am.
Hesitating at first, Tekëhu envelops your hand into his, the scales along his palm both prickly and warm. Just as it seems he will break away, instead he leans in closer.
I know how I seem. We did not have this word conceded before Adirans landed on the Isles. If Ngati had not touched me, I wonder if anyone would care.
Tekëhu seems ready to say more. He stops himself and releases you from his grip. The world around you darkens, and once again you feel an insistent tug for your attention, the pull centering from Tekëhu's soul. I'm gonna again surrender to the sensation, although I don't really know what the point would be not to. Once again you find yourself in Ondra's waterlogged hall of power. The tired swaying of bioluminescent chandeliers casts uneven rays of light down on her court.
Poor boy. He has it backward, as usual.
As he was saying that, actually, I was thinking of her words, of him not knowing, not me or him either, knowing what he's worth. But it is important to see here that he has it backward. So, if Ngati had not touched me... Oh, that's actually really cool. Oh, because what she's saying is that what it actually is, what he should be asking and wondering. He should say, if no one had cared for me, I wonder if Ngati would have touched me. Of course, I'm not really sure how this whole touching business goes on, because it's sort of, if there was any touching, it was before you were born. So I'm not really sure how any of this goes. But yeah, that is very interesting.
I did not choose him so that he could do great things. I chose him because talent should be fostered toward any end.
Sadness and regret creep into her tone, but something about them rings falsely to your ears. Yeah, she lies. She lies. She's a very... I never really fully got to grasps with her character in the first game, because she seems incomplete in the first game. And I can't take the writing for being, I can't take the writing as complete and understand her character. So my only explanation for the feeling I get from her in the first game is that she's not complete. There's just a few lines that are not there, that should be there, explaining some changes of attitude that she has. And the reason why I say that she's incomplete in the first game, or not completely written, I should say, is because it's not the only occasion where that happens. The first game, this one doesn't, for the most part, but the first game does have a few places where it sort of jumps a few steps, and I think it is on purpose, but it feels really like just dropping you from a high ledge or something, and just sort of you land flat on just like when you meet the Latin key and start talking about affidavits and the what are they called? The secret police. They have a name, and the game is very familiar with the way it treats those things, but you as a player are not. And I think on some level it is on purpose, and others it isn't. But in regards to Ondra and how she goes in the White March, and her character in the White March, she really feels incomplete to me. But one thing I do know, she lies. What I can't tell though. Nah, I can tell. I can tell. Sadness, regret, creeps into her tone, something underneath. Yeah, so basically this is not about what she's saying, I would think. This is more setting up her character. She is a sad goddess, and regret and all that. She fell in love with Abaddon and, well, made him forget her love. It's sort of a weird and sad tale. There's a book about that, actually. I'm not sure if there's just one book about that that tells the whole story. But it's just... I don't think this is in regards to the line. I think it's just in regards to her as a character.
How fortunate that you are here to set him on the right path.
You hear...
I know you won't disappoint.
Do you? Because I did last time. You hear a smile in her words.
Apologies. I say I'd never miss an opportunity to talk about myself.
Wait, what? Oh, maybe... Was he talking? The presence withdraws, leaving you unsteady on your feet. Oblivious, Tekëhu offers a broad, showy smile. Okay, I had some other questions.
You have questions? Ikera, I have answers.
So where did you leave prior to Nekataka?
The Kahunga are my tribe, but my people settled on Atua, an island too modest to deserve the attention of maps. My mortal mother tans boar hides. My father trades in the abundance of pearls and opals Atua is blessed to provide. When I was born, Father called me his blue topaz boy.
Have any other notable godlike come from Atua?
Doubtless, I say. But I am the most precious gem of recent history.
Conceded.
Godlike are revered as bringers of local change, but only Ngati's chosen is thought to deliver an omen for all Huana at once.
Yeah. So your birth must have been a big event?
Ikera. High winds stirred the vigor of the seas. 2 huts collapsed before our local storm speaker could shout down the weather.
Wait, what? Was the party responsible for the high winds, or was it the other way around?
They say the skies only cleared when I fell into the midwife's basket. Peace had returned to the island. Or so the Mataru predicted.
So what did you do around the island?
I could not be kept from the water. So my father taught me how to dive for pearls and azada snails. Ngati filled my palms with riches on every harvest, I say. When I came of an age to begin a man's pursuits, the Mataru reached out to the Kahunga Queen. Weighing my arrival against the forces that descended on her territory, the Queen could not invite Ngati's chosen into the Water Shapers Guild fast enough. In hard times, the endorsement of a goddess is more valuable than currency.
I said he was conceited. He did say that word. I mean, I guess we'll figure it out. I'm not really sure if he feels it completely or if he just sort of assumes or if he's aware of it, because he did complain about not fitting the role people have made him for.
Ikera, speak on.
So tell me about water shaping.
The art of our ancestors, I say. To bend water to our will is a gift from Mother Ngati to her chosen people. Since devastation swept our way of life out to sea, too much of the art has been lost. Periki, founder of the guild, organized the lore of Ngati's talent into a series of postures and meditations we call the 4 forms of water shaping.
What are these forms?
Try as we might to embody Ngati's element, our bodies are not water. Ikera, this is the form of grief, a beginner's test. The body's internal water is a force that conquers all. Even the mountain will bow to the stream. The form of hope, I say. Water commands its vessel, and the vessel can be shaped as surely as the mountain. The form of metamorphosis, Ikera?
Tekëhu opens his eyes, which now resemble polished onyx. His smile is hungry, predatory. He blinks, and the effect is gone.
The art is a challenge to grasp, Difficult to master and impossible to perfect.
Yep.
Unless you are Ngati's chosen, I say.
Yeah, but you said there were 4 forms.
Ah, it is only by force of habit that I omit the final form. We do not speak of it in the guild. The form of transcendence.
He closes his eyes and concentrates. Holding out his palm, he bites his lower lip and focuses. Finally, he shakes his head and stands at ease once more.
Only a story, I say. Even crafty Pariki could not commit this ancient form to her scrolls. It was said that our ancestors could shape the very oceans of the Deadfire. This was Ngati's true gift, but we have yet to recover it from the ruins of our past.
Sounds about right, and like the quest you were gonna ask of me. Tell me again about the forms. Maybe not, but let's see.
Try as we might to embody Ngati,
Yeah,
the body,
so
what
basically
the
it goes
art
to that.
is a
Let's be off.
challenge.
Okay, and we have level ups indeed. We have also the game paused, and let's save the game, and let's level you up. So you, sir, you are a druid, and druids are very powerful. I don't know how powerful you are though, so yes, I want to cancel that. And he's basically a spellcaster.
You need something.
I hope he's gonna be a spellcaster. But let's see. So might not very powerful, which is a shame. Intellect is very powerful. And resolve. Yeah, so it's a crowd control druid. No! I have enough crowd control. I think. No, I don't actually. Well, I have Shodi. I have me. Yeah, it's good that he's a crowd control, because I'm putting him in for instead of the other guy that I forgot the name of already. So let's see, alchemy. So we have party of 4. That's pretty good. So party of 4? Oh, the party of 6. Okay, so 2. No, wait a minute. What? How does that work? Plus 6 on the party. Does it only work up to the maximum? I think it might be. But that's good, because we can go up on that. So we don't need Arcana. Oh, we have to... Well, maybe we do. Athletics. Some mechanics. Yeah, we're gonna need mechanics. So let's go up on mechanics. And then over here... religion. He's good at survival. Everyone is good at the survival, but that'll be Shodi more than anything. Religion and survival is gonna be Shodi's thing. We have some intimidate. That would be relatively okay. Let's see, insight. Everyone else is more or less okay. We've got some bluff over there. Yeah, let's go into intimidate over here, and we'll see how that goes. Nobody has it, so nobody else has it, so it's okay. So let's see. He has currently spirit shift of a shark. He transforms into a shark. A were shark. Oh yeah, that's not gonna be terrifying at all. And it's of course, it's a hammerhead. We got a water shaper, Ondra's whip. Bonus learns water shaper spells at new power levels. Frost and water spells cast this way are foe only. That's on a passive ability? Is that on purpose? Cast this way? What do you mean cast this way? Penalty, lose access to fire and creature druid spells. Okay, so I'm basically gonna cast water on people. Sounds good to me. We got some of that, we got some of this, that doesn't really matter, and we don't have access to those. We have dancing bolts, which we have already. Nature's vigor, that's fit, which is actually not too bad for extra constitution. Some things might come in handy. We got wind, AoE. We have nature's mark. I think we have that elsewhere as well. Vile thorns, that's AoE. And we have touch rot. I'll go with nature's mark here. And just stick with that. Okay, next level. Yes. So, intimidate and mechanics. Next. We have woodskin, bark. So nobody has these, right? Nobody else has that. Who had these? It was Seraphim, wasn't it? Yeah, we're gonna need that anyway. And then we also have... I have two. Okay. What about these? Damage dealt is freeze with weapons. That's pretty good. I don't know what weapons he has, though, so let's cancel that. And let's actually make sure it's her. No, it's me. I'm a druid. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I forgot I'm a druid. I'm power, right? I know I'm not. I'm crowd control. Dang it, he's not good for our team. We're gonna have two druids. Well, it's gonna have might. Yeah. Sounds good. So yeah, I mean, there's no point in stacking the things. Having two druids is gonna be not great, but we need him, so we'll go with that. Metaphysics. What am I looking at? Intimidate. So I don't need that. Autumn's Decay. That would be... Does that increase? Oh, and I didn't look at what his weapon was. He has Blast for... Oh, what? He's got a rod? He's got a rod. It's a ranged weapon. Sounds fair. And of course he does have the shape-shifting. I don't know if it's good, though. Let's see. Is he very good at mailing? Like, Constitution is not very good. Dexterity is a little bit better. It's pretty fast. Yeah, he's just... He's a good spellcaster, I guess, but he's... Yeah, he's gonna be... I'm gonna need to level him up to be a spellcaster. So, for summons, it would not be too bad, but I don't want low-level summons, I guess. These are not amazing. Let's see what else we have. Damage dealt as Corrode. Can't have that, right? No. Let's burn. Shield deflection, don't need that. Damage as Shock. Hits converted to crits. These are pretty decent. With weapons. So these are specific things for weapons. The Moon's Twilight, that's for healing. I like that. How long does that last? 3 seconds over 18. That's pretty good, actually. Taste of the Hunt. Caster's melee weapon becomes an ideal instrument for hunting, adding continuous raw damage. That's nice damage, actually. To a single enhanced attack and restoring health upon the caster. So that's, yeah, I remember using that. So Autumn's Decay, let's go with those. Let's see what else. We got some more mechanics. Let's just go with these. And just have a nice stack of those levels. Let's see what else. I don't have any of these down here. I'm probably gonna go with Freeze. That's the only skill that I have. Actually, what's that for? No, that's not a good idea. This is better. This also has a push. Nature's Vigor. Yeah, let's go with Nature's Vigor. Oh, and we have things over here. So, for magical implements, I honestly prefer the wand, so I can use a shield on him. He doesn't have too much might, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Unarmed might be better. I don't think I can get him unarmed, because unarmed is gonna be what he uses as a shark, most likely. But I don't think we have unarmed over here. It doesn't seem like it, so... two-handed, it's a quarterstaff. Yeah, he likes quarterstaffs. Okay, so let's go with a scepter. Sure, let's go with that. Not gonna get those too often, but whatever. So, mechanics and intimidate. And then we have high-level stuff. We have infestation of maggots. That does raw damage for a while. That's really nice, actually. Nature's Bomb adds robust, which adds constitution and other things. Definitely want this, because that's amazing. What's that one for? Spreading Plague. That's a different thing. And we have these that don't do for AoE anymore. And then we have some more concentration over here, and some more will, and some more reflex. Having him with will might be pretty decent, actually. Because he's a one-man team. A druid, or in the first game at least, they're just incredibly powerful. Even crappy druids are really powerful. He's gonna have trouble dealing with people close up, though. So I'm gonna need with infestation of maggots, friendly target immunity to poison, friendly AoE, casts robust for 12 seconds, nature's balm. I'm not gonna go with that. I have Shodi already. Let's see. What else? Ah, there it is. High level stuff. This is where Seraphim couldn't get, to. What are these? Damage dealt as freeze with weapons. The druid's knowledge of the forces allowed automatically additional damage when spirit shifted. Freeze damage when spirit shifted. That's actually pretty good. I have two slots, so I could go with that. So I have... What attacks do I have? I got corrosion. But high-level stuff is not going to be... Corrosion is really good. Electricity, yeah. Penetration with electricity attacks. That's yes. Yes. Penetration with frost. And then we have this with fire attacks. We can't cast fire attacks, so I don't need that. And then we have these. Let's see what else we have. We have Moonwell. That's nice. That's really nice, actually. Stunned, Overwhelming Wave, but that's up for a target. We have a better summon. We have AoE Piercing. And we have AoE Crushing and Freezing. Hailstorm is really powerful. And I'm actually... I want that. But then again... I want other things as well. Let's go with that. And then have that later. Oh, he's leveled up. And we're out of time. Look at that. We have a team. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.